All right, looks like we're live. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Handing it off to you.
I'm used to you saying, this is Rose Rome and I'm Russ.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
I'm Kerry.
I know, yeah, I forgot about that.
You ruined the routine.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Russ.
And I'm Kerry.
And we are the Roads We Roam.
And welcome to our live RV chat. We do
Yep.
this every Friday night for those of you that may be new or tuning in for the first time. So every Friday night, it's fair game. We talk about anything. No set agenda, no set topics. You have any questions, you can ask them and get the answers live. If we don't know it, usually somebody in the room does.
And we do this again on Sundays, too, at 1 p.m. Eastern.
We do that just to try to create more opportunities for people. So our Friday nights, a little bit more loose. We call it our Friday night wine. Sometimes we have wine, sometimes we don't. As you can see, Russ already has his Coors Light.
Yep. Cheers, everybody.
And I didn't get wine tonight, so it's a Diet Pepsi night for me.
You're no fun.
I know, but you know what? I'm so tired because we were up so late for the fireworks.
Yeah.
And I love 4th of July, I love the fireworks, but Abby was terrified, and we just happened to be next to literally somebody who spent their entire year's salary on fireworks and let them off starting at 5 o'clock at night all the way till midnight.
It was crazy. I'm not a party pooper, but I almost went out twice. One time we were sitting in the RV, we were watching TV, just had it as loud as possible, trying to make it so Abby couldn't hear it as much, and something goes shooting by
right by the window.
You can hear as it comes right by the window. And another time I hear a thud up on the roof after a loud explosion. So I had to climb up onto the roof of the RV in the middle of the night to make sure nothing was on fire.
And as you can see, the trees are behind us, so when that red thing came through, I was worried that would catch. But let me let you know who is in the room.
All right, let's do it.
So Carlos and Renee, living
guys.
RV Local Life, they were the first ones in the room
Awesome.
tonight. Ding, ding,
Thank
ding,
you so
ding.
much.
Now it says Susan Elwell, but it's actually Dave typing. For those of you who know, Susan's getting ready for a trip to Germany for work. Lucky
Oh,
her.
nice. Yeah, last time I used to go to Nuremberg all the time for the EWA show, and I love Germany. I miss it
We
terribly.
also have Mom in the room, and it's probably too late
Hey, Mom.
for you too.
Yeah,
but
she's asleep.
Montana Project, so Mike and Trina.
Mike and
Hi.
Trina, hey guys, thanks for joining us.
And we also have another Pacific Northwesterner,
Pamela, okay.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Hey, Haas.
Haas, how's it going, brother?
And Lewis outside. And two doves. We got two doves.
Ace
they finally
and
got
Amanda.
a chance away from work for the moment.
Yeah.
And I saw in their latest thing, I think Ace is sporting a clean-shaven.
He looks skinny in his last Instagram post.
What are you doing?
It's probably because he did shave up a little bit. But yeah, I saw somebody ask if I shaved. I didn't really shave, but I kind of shaved
No, they're talking
things
about this.
up.
They're talking about that.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, definitely. We got that on video, so you'll be seeing that this Saturday. Tomorrow, I'll show Kerry cutting my hair and having a good old time with it.
I had a little bit more fun than I should have.
Oh, it was kind of funny, I have to admit.
I was so tempted to leave him with like a big old tuft just on.
Oh, you
off
did
the
for a
side.
little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit.
It was like in the military when you went to shave your head in the military. If you had moles, thankfully I didn't. If you had moles, they'd have you put your hands on your head where the mole was, so the barber didn't, cut that mole. And what the TIs would do is when somebody would do that, they'd stop the barber after, so they'd have like these tufts coming out of their hair, and then they'd make them get in line. Afterwards, they'd send them back in to finish it. But for about 20 minutes, they stood there with that stuff. All right.
Patrick and Delaney.
Patrick and Delaney,
and
huh?
Patty.
Patrick and Patty.
Travels with Delaney.
Hey, guys.
That's what I get for reading and trying to say something at the same time.
I think they're going live tonight after ours
Right
at
after
9
ours.
o'clock, so make sure to check that one out.
We'll make sure to wrap up on time tonight, so that way everybody can also tune in to them.
Yep.
And if you don't know them, you should definitely check them out.
Yeah, if you don't know them, you will see them on tomorrow's video coming out. We had a good time and hung out in the Tetons with them for a little bit, and then they came back this way, and they had to do laundry and stuff, so we just went out to dinner and
you
had
get to see
amazing
what
pizza.
2 YouTube channels going out on the town looks like. This nomadic idea. Hey guys.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Nicholas Maeda, and I I hope I said your name correct.
Nicholas,
Said
thanks for joining us.
Hi there, new subscriber here. So thank you so much for joining us.
Much appreciated,
If you
Nicholas.
have any questions at all, please speak up at any time. I try to catch most of them. If for some reason I miss it and you know the scrolling is going for a while, repeat it. Don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, and Nicholas said you nailed it.
Okay, cool. See, Russ can see the things as they're coming in. I'm trying to catch up on,
Yeah.
a Solar Rayfa show.
Hey,
Glad
Solar
to see
Ray,
you
how you
here.
doing?
So, Solar Rayfa show is also Pacific Northwest in Portland. Did you know that?
I didn't know she was in Portland. I knew she was in the Pacific Northwest area.
So Trina says, Russ, okay, haven't seen you without a hat before.
I had a lot longer hair, like down to here, just a couple days ago. And then Carrie, I told her shave it, so that's what she did. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's about a little bit longer than basic training. Sometimes I get like that. When we first went on the road, I told Carrie shave my head. Well, actually, I did it then, but this time I did it again.
Well,
so.
we're trying to find a barbershop here in West Yellowstone. And so I asked the locals, and apparently there's one person, and she's in her 80s, and she can be very good on her good days. If she's not having a great day, you never know what you're going to get. So Russ just figured he would go with this. And I'm sorry, but every time you kind of lean your head down a little bit, it looks like that's part of your
mic?
beard. Yeah. So let's see. We've got, oh, you know what's so funny?
What?
Solar Rayfa show said, howdy, neighbor, and that reminded me of two doves.
Yeah, two doves. Yeah, Ace said that all the time.
Oh, so
Kind of missed that.
I got a mosquito on my head. So thank you, Patrick and Patty. We just bought one of these thermocells.
Yeah, we were impressed with the one you guys had when we were out as a mosquito comes zooming by right now.
We haven't had it running. It's only been on for about 5 minutes
Yeah.
or so. So we're going to see how well that works for us. Because mosquitoes here are gigantic.
Yeah, they like to eat me here. And the Tetons, they weren't too impressed with me, but they were after Patty. Boy, I felt bad for Patty. She was getting eaten alive by those things. But they weren't messing with me. But here in West Yellowstone, they love me.
Now on the East Coast, it's me. I
Yeah.
grew up always being like mosquito food. And out here, they just haven't bothered me, so I'm not complaining. So Solar Rayfa Show said Nicholas is building out a sweet 79 Dodge.
Nice. Yeah, I always like those builds, those RV or those van builds. You know, there's some really crazy, cool stuff going on there. And the thing that I like about vans and about watching van builds is before I started watching them, I thought about how much of a skilled person you have to be to do it. But you can really go as crazy or as simple as you like. You know, I saw a lot of people just using gravity for their water, you know, for their sinks and stuff like that. I saw people, if they wanted pressurized water, they'd use like a foot pump, you know, to pressurize a line. So there's some cool ideas out there, and I always like seeing what people come up with. So
I did want to say something before I get too far down and I forget. So Carlos and Renee, living the
RV Local
mosquito.
Life, yeah.
Yes, sorry. They had asked really early up on if we were going to RTR this year,
Yeah, you know-
and if we would do a meetup.
Yeah, if we go, we definitely
We
will
think
meet
we're
up.
going. We're pretty sure.
See, here's the problem. We've said that we're going to do a lot of things, and this life is so flexible, and things come up, family things come up, selling RVs and moving into another RV comes up, that sort of thing. So I hate to say yes and have you all make plans, but if you're going to be there already and we happen to be there, it would be great to meet up with you. We would love to meet up with anybody who's out and about near us. We've met up with the Delaney's, we've met up with, or not Delaney's, but Patrick and Patty. We've met up with Ace and Amanda from Two Doves. We've met up with Joyous Voyagers. So we truly enjoy meeting up with other RVers. So anytime we can, we surely
will probably have a better idea of what our travel schedule will look like right about when we're ready to leave here at the end of my work camping opportunity. So then we'll talk a little bit more about it and give you all a better idea. But right
Yeah.
now there's just a bunch of things in the air, and depending on the exact time that we're leaving, and then also with your dad,
Yeah.
we want to keep that kind of open because
so
your dad is still in the
He's
hospital.
Still in the hospital. Yeah, that infection came back and got into some the bones and all. But talking to him today. He was calling, asking us to set up reservations for him to go to Hawaii in like the second week of August. So that's good. I'm thinking he's probably going to do a lot better and get out of the hospital. So RTR, I saw somebody had asked, I didn't see the name, what that was. That's Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, and it's usually held in the, not Dolan Springs, what's that area?
Quartzsite.
Quartzsite. Dolan Springs is near Quartzsite.
Arizona, every January. It's put on by Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living. He started this many, many years ago. It used to be a very small thing. It's grown exponentially. They also have a lot of the vendors and work camping opportunities. They've picked up on this, and they kind of go out there under something called the Big Tent, and you can go in and apply for jobs, go do the interviews, do everything with products, everything there.
You can go to RTR without any plans to work and have your whole year mapped out for you at several different work things. I saw Nicholas Marietta, I think, I can't remember his last name, but Marietta. He had said there's too many people there for me. And that's one thing that we've been seeing a lot of every year. There's more and more people there, and I've been hearing it gets kind of rowdy. Not rowdy like, criminal rowdy or people, drinking and doing stuff, but just a lot of noise out there. So if you're a person that likes your solitude, you may want to not camp in the area, but I think it's worthwhile going and seeing.
I just want to, before I get too far in, Alan Bean is in the room. Hi, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
And he said, your hair, it looks like a number 2, same as his.
Pretty close. It's a number 3. But yeah, that's definitely a good eye.
Let's see. Oh, see, that's the one thing. I'm on the computer tonight because my phone was dialed down. So Travels with Delaney said, we love our thermocell. Luckily, the bugs have not been bad here in Oregon. I was wondering about that because it's so wet and you have all the trees, more so than even here. I was wondering how that would be.
So yeah, we love that thermocell too, and we got ours because of you guys. I've noticed there are mosquitoes flying past, but they don't seem to be hanging out. So, and I haven't been bit once.
Nope. No, I mean, I've noticed it but then they leave.
Yeah, I think they come in and they're like, I'm out.
I want to say hello to the Art4M. Have been with you since Max days. Glad to finally make this live.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
I have wine in hand.
Awesome.
Still shopping for my adventures next summer. Love your tips. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and thank
kind
you for
words.
being with us all through that time.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we're kind of, it's going to plan our travel stuff. We're keeping our Max. Hopefully it doesn't sell. We've got just a couple more weeks to go. But then we're not sure what we're going to do with it. We might take it to Tennessee and leave it with some family there, or we might tow it around with us and do some. I've got some business ideas that I've been thinking about that I could have that with us. So it depends.
So this nomadic idea said, Russ, you would love our van tow vehicle. 99 Ford diesel that's completely renovated as a backpacker van with 17-gallon water tank.
Wow.
And the RTR is a lot of fun. They were there last year.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, we haven't been to RTR yet, but we are truly excited to go see it. When I first started this, I didn't like being around a lot of people either, but we'll see.
Jim, aka Eagle's Nest,
said,
haven't had my hair that short since 1963. My dad gave us crew cuts every summer and I refused that year. The Beatles came to the USA. I was 10 years old, so he gave me a regular haircut.
Way to stand your ground.
I love to hear that. That's an awesome story.
Yeah.
So Carlos and Renee said, it's cool. Who knows? Maybe we'll plan on caravanning to Alaska. Who knows? Hope all will go well with your dad. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And,
he sounds really well right now.
One of the great things with flexible schedules, so we wound up doing that with Two Doves for a while.
Yeah.
You just meet up with someone, you say, hey, I'm heading in this general direction. Oh, I am too. Hey, let's caravan for
And we caravaned a good 3 weeks, huh? 3 or 4 weeks, yeah.
Up to Moab,
we started
Vegas.
off in Tucson, ended off outside of, what was that other town in Arizona we stayed at?
Marana.
Marana, and then went to Moab and Vegas, and yeah, we did a lot. So we're totally looking forward to that. And yes, one thing that will not change for us, because it's something that we really, really want to do, and we've got some other cool people involved, RV Diem and Travels with Delaney, is a 2021 caravan to Alaska, which will be a whole lot of fun.
And we have had people ask us, can we join in on the caravan and whatnot? So that's the whole point. Once we get the plans set, we will probably find a good place where we can
have some meetups.
Have some meetups and put out the itinerary so people can meet up with us, join along. If you're traveling the route at the same time, that way all of us would be on the road at the same time, so it might be a little less scary. Did you see in the news today? It was 90 degrees in Anchorage.
Yeah, man.
We picked the wrong summer. That's warmer in Alaska than here.
I'd rather have it cooler when we got up there, but yeah, there's been a lot of warm weather. Europe's getting nailed with some crazy hot weather as I spittle all over the place there.
And they're not used to that type, so they don't have all their buildings outfitted with the air conditioning because they never needed it before. So that's why it's such an issue for them now. Did you know, little known fact, the Eiffel Tower expands when it gets really hot.
Huh.
It raises like 7 inches or something like that.
Wow, 7 inches?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All the metal will actually expand. Look it up. Snopes it. I read it. Therefore it's true.
I
it's on the internet.
I may have to Snopes that. I don't know. I have a hard time seeing that iron will expand 7 inches.
Snopes it. I'll find the article.
In 100-degree weather.
I'm going to find the article after this, and I'm going to put it below so y'all don't think I'm crazy. Nicholas Maeda said the whole point for me, he's talking about RTR and too many people for his comfort.
Yep.
And trust me, we get that, because there are some times where it's just like, I want to boondock, but yet I feel crowded. He said, the whole point for me is to be able to work in peace. He's a software developer. Not possible in a setting like RTR. I would imagine the draw on the cell towers during that time. So any videos coming out during that time would be incredibly difficult as well.
Yeah, no, I can totally see that. And I get it. I'm the same way too. I have a hard time working. So I work for a company. I do consulting and marketing and social media for them. And when it comes to having to put together a plan for something or another, it's very difficult when I'm in an area where there's a lot going on and a lot of loud noise. So I get it.
So this nomadic idea, who did go to RTR last year, said we were completely isolated, far away from everyone, but close enough to walk around. So there are some spots that you can find. That's good to know.
I think that's a perfect way to handle that.
Me too. I'm just.
Well, I can see Pamela's coming to your backup right now.
She's coming to my backup.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay, don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it. So Dave said Susan does a #1 for a haircut on half her head. You are a hippie compared to that. I can't wait to meet Susan. So, yeah, Carlos Renee said we like meetups, but like privacy too. So we may see you.
Yeah,
Of
course. We like caravanning. Like I said, we've done it before with Ace and Amanda, Two Doves Nation, and we had a lot of time. And then the neat thing about it is, they kind of went their way for a little ways. For a little while, we went our way, and then we all were near Vegas, and they said, "Hey, you guys want to hang out for a little bit?" So we said, "Yeah, of course."
Hey, neighbors, want to hang out? I missed that.
So yeah, it's a very cool way to do things, and I think it's expected in this community of ours, is you can come hang out as much as you want, and then you can just hit the road again and head your own way and meet up later on. Except if it's something like the 2021 Alaska deal, where we all have got these big plans. So
we've got a question out to the room from Carlos and Renee. If anyone knows about a boondocking area in the Ocala, Florida area, we need to know for a big rig.
There should be some equestrian use areas out there, and thank you so much, Patty and Patrick.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that super chat. Much appreciated.
Wow, we can get pizza or something.
We can get.
No, we can't. But we want to show you all what we did with some of the earlier super chat money.
Yeah.
So Look what we got. We got a special package because we have been asked about these for a while. And thank you, Patrick and Patty, because you told us where to get them, but we now have stickers.
Yes, we got our stickers in. And speaking of...
and we were able to get these with our Super Chat.
Yeah, and speaking of Patrick and Patty Travels with Delaney, they handle their sticker deal so well.
They do, so we're
going to steal it. Yeah. If you guys would like a sticker, we're not interested in making any money off of this. We're just interested in getting you guys those stickers. So send us a self-addressed stamped envelope. You can find our address on our website.
It's also in the comments below. I already put that in before the live stream.
Fantastic. And we will send you one out ASAP.
With a little note from us. And maybe Billy and Abby. No.
A paw print?
I don't know. I can't promise on the paw prints. But if you send that to us, we will make sure to get a sticker out to you right away.
Yep.
Liz Childers is here.
Hey, Liz. Thanks for joining us.
You know, Liz, I heard from Patrick and Patty that you were showing our Roads We Roam t-shirt at the meetup one time. So thank you so much for wearing that out and about, especially at the New Camp meetup. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate you as well as all of you.
Yeah.
We have Nicholas said, hey, topic important for Nomads. T-Mobile is rolling out a 600 megahertz mid-band long-range LTE all over the country by the end of 2019 or so. Now, this is from a software developer, so
yeah,
if he's giving praises for it,
he's saying T-Mobile.
T-Mobile, yeah.
So I wonder, do you have to be a T-Mobile user only? Because I may have to switch from Verizon to T-Mobile at that point.
I think I've seen a lot of RVers, like full-time RVers, that have more than one cell phone plan so that they can make sure they get coverage everywhere.
Yeah, that's smart.
I can keep Verizon, and then you could get T-Mobile maybe,
there you go.
And then that way we would be covered either way.
Good to go. Yeah.
But one tower will equal hundreds of miles.
Wow. Fantastic.
So that is impressive. So thank you for sharing that.
So guys, we had an idea here, and I don't know what your feelings are, if you guys would be interested in doing something like this, but we're planning on having a separate call-in line that will play on speaker here on these live chats.
Kind of like a radio show, podcast type of thing.
So people can call in. Let us know in the comments if that is something that you would be interested in or want to
It's like taking Russ's need for the send a voicemail on our website and bringing it live.
So somebody walked in between the two trailers here. We have two trailers here.
I don't even know if they could hear Billy.
Yeah, and Billy is going crazy.
So, okay, yes, I see what Pamela is coming to my defense for.
Yes.
Pamela says the Eiffel Tower is taller in the summer. When the hot summer sun beats down on it, thermal expansion causes the metal to grow. The tower can swell in height by as much as 6.75 inches. Thank you, Pam.
Okay, I stand corrected.
That man Allen, aloha.
Aloha, brother.
Just a quick stop to say hi, and our thoughts are with your dad also. Love you. Love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Pamela said she Googled it for me. Thank you, because you know that's the first thing I would have been doing as soon as I did.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was like, come on, it's made out of iron. How can it expand? You know, maybe if it's, but I believe Pamela and you now. Now there's two people that
that's right,
that are saying it, so I believe you guys.
We got Mr. Blue Wave Bob Odyssey.
Blue Wave Bob, thank you so much for joining us.
How you doing today?
Yeah, we watched your video there where you were talking about a couple other channels that you watch, as well as telling everybody about your life there, and we had a good time watching that video. Thank you so much for that.
Crow's Nest just got over military and veterans plan from T-Mobile. $50 a month unlimited, and it includes Netflix for free and in-flight go-go.
Wow.
Same plan for seniors over 55.
Wow. We may have to check that. Carrie and I are both veterans, so.
Well, we're not over 55.
Oh, yeah, but I think he said it was just military and veterans.
Oh,
Same
okay.
plan for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
DNS Adventures, hey there. And they're saying hi to Patrick and Patty as well on here because of them. So
Yeah.
thank you
Well,
so
thank
much.
you so much. Yeah, we really enjoy hanging out with Patrick and Patty. I got some good news today, and I'm just hoping it stays this way. Patrick and Patty were saying that they may swing back through this way on their way back. So
I'm going to plan something special.
yeah, that would be really
we'll
cool.
plan something special. I had to lure them back because I found out this is something I did not know. Patrick loves gummy bears, and so he got a big one, but I found out the brand that he loves, and our store carries a bunch of really cool things.
Yeah.
Continue from that brand. But aside from that, something really cool in West Yellowstone where we have a little bit more time to do stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they were able to come back this way.
Rosebuds Travels. Hey, Lewis and Katie.
Hey guys. We saw your video there where you were talking about pulling into that Cabela's, and we agree with you. If you're not comfortable, pack up and go. We've done that ourselves on a couple occasions, whether it's just because it's shady or we just didn't like the campground we were at. We had pulled into a campground and we were going to stay there multiple days and decided, you know what? No.
No, and we had even prepaid
Yeah.
for that stuff, and it was just...
You're 100% right, especially if it doesn't feel good safety-wise. You don't want to play with that. I know Patrick and Patty, they were talking about a place that they pulled in and they weren't 100% excited with it. And I don't know what the reasons were, but they were saying that they might pull out of, they may have or might pull out of that campsite
right, I
earlier.
remember.
So yeah, I agree with you.
So apparently Nicholas knows Blue Wave. Said, fancy meeting you here. I love that. So Carlos and Renee said they got their stickers too. We'll exchange.
I saw those.
And they'll email us. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we would
guys.
love that.
Yep.
I've got to figure out a really cool place to display them. That's one good thing with having the Class A now. We've got a big canvas. I do have to save space for the picture of Patrick and Patty
For the
on the side.
2111. It was funny. We were out there and Patrick, just played around, of course, says, you got this big old Class A here. And he's like, oh, I'm going to look awesome on the side of that. I got a good kick
So
out of
apparently
that.
we're going to be the traveling logo.
Yeah.
We're going to have a wrap.
Well, I imagine Michael and Tiffany, RV Diems, they're going to have a Class A too, so there'll be plenty of room for Michael and we'll just be on their rig.
Yeah, we'll just totally confuse everybody.
Yeah.
Unboxing Our Life has just joined us.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
Thanks for
you.
joining us.
They just got back from their walk. So, and then Nicholas said that he wants a sticker for his back window. So send us that
Awesome.
self-addressed stamp thing so that way we have your address and everything. And
Yep.
we'll get that out to you.
Like Kerry said, there's the address is in the comments below or in the description below, as well as on our website.
So Nicholas, further information about his background. He also used to operate National ISP.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know what ISP is, but
Yeah.
it sounds really technical and smart. So I'm going to listen to Nicholas.
Sorry, you see all that smoke back there? There's somebody, I don't know what
I
they're
don't
doing.
think you can see it. It's the white
from
the light. So David Elwell
Yep.
said, save us a sticker. We'll get it when we meet up in August. That's right. So we haven't played it yet, but you got that speak pipe message
Yeah.
from Susan that they're coming to West Yellowstone in August. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes. And we will save that sticker for you for sure.
Yeah.
And RV DM's here. Hey, you troublesome, troublesome, or troublesome. I don't know. You two just, I loved the glasses. Did you see their last
Yeah, the
video?
fourth of the
That
American
was-
flag
I
glasses.
want those.
Yeah, those are very
look
cool.
really cute.
I was wondering if they photoshopped those or if they had the glasses. I didn't get to watch the video. I know you watched the video already, but yeah, I was wondering if that
We
was
are
photoshopped.
getting some comments that to the question you asked earlier about the calling in and Blue Wave Odyssey, Crow's Nest. We've got a couple Living RV Local Life said that they would call in for
Awesome.
it. So we'll look into getting that set up so we can do some live call-ins as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate the
Hi,
feedback.
Adria.
Adria Chang, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for
except
joining us.
Except my thumb moved and now I just lost her. I don't think she asked a question. She was just saying hi.
All right, don't worry about it. Again, people, we get chats coming in quickly. So if you have something and we don't address it, please say it again. We'll
Okay.
catch it again.
Unboxing Our Life said call-in would be great. Bet you would have lines full pretty fast, though. Well, just like a radio show, we'll try to manage that one step at a time.
The problem here is there'll only be like 2 lines. You'll have call waiting and regular, because we're thinking about just activating another phone and doing that. So
Either that, or if we can do that through SpeakPipe, where they
that's
have that
right. I
podcast
forgot.
option.
We forgot. Yeah, you were going to check on that.
Yep.
So.
I just haven't because I've been working a lot of hours so
yep.
far. Natman said, heck yeah, I'll drunk dial you. All right, maybe
boy.
we need to have a delay
Yeah.
on the
I didn't think about that. Oh my goodness. Crazy Hawaiian.
Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat. Hi, Russ.
Hey, Lou
Love
and
the
Angie.
haircut.
Thank you.
Just got here. What did you do for the 4th of July? We consoled our dog.
Yeah, it was crazy out here. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of stuff, but this went straight from 7 o'clock to midnight. It was unbelievable, and Abby was freaking out, running back and forth. So I told Carrie, I said, you know what? Next time, 4th of July, we're heading out in the middle of nowhere. We're boondocking somewhere.
We are.
Yeah.
We'll have to get away. I mean,
Yeah.
I worked. What did I? Oh, I got
We
up
worked till
early.
about 2. We went out and saw the
Parade.
The parade. That was
Which for
kind
a
of cool.
Small town. You know what? There is a lot to be said for small town parades.
Yeah, I miss them. I love small town parades.
And I mean, because people were just so creative with some of the floats, it wasn't overproduced.
Yeah,
Where where you'd see these big cities where some are phenomenal, but yet I love seeing the ones that the kids made. There was one that they made. They had a boat, and then they had a giant fly fishing thing, and they made little fish hanging off of it, made out of paper plates. And
You had
things.
kids with squirt guns, squirting everybody with water and throwing candy. Man, those kids were dangerous
I
throwing
saw
the
a
candy.
unicorn.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
saw a unicorn.
Yeah.
So DNS Adventures said, being new to the channel, heard y'all had some sweet treats that we needed to check out. Yes, and I work at Sweet Treats.
Yeah.
And if anybody comes to West Yellowstone this summer and stops by my work and takes a picture and posts it to their Instagram tagging us,
Yep.
or even emails it to us, you get entered to win a end of season big care package
Package from Sweet
of
Treats.
Sweet Treats all
Yeah,
put
so
together.
if Carrie's there, take a picture with her and then
And
tag
you get
us.
two vote.
You
You
get
get 2 entries.
2. If she's not there, take a picture at Sweet Treats and tag us, and you get 1 entry. And there is some high quality, amazing chocolates and stuff there. They've got the regular run-of-the-mill jawbreakers and loose candies and stuff, but they've got some amazing fudge and chocolates. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Carlos Renee wants to know if we want a magnet too. Sure.
Of course.
I can always use magnets.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We had looked at getting magnets, and we may do that as well. But I really liked Travels with Delaney has those coasters too. Those are cool.
Yes.
I like their coasters.
I've used one.
Yeah.
We got the Summer of Sunday
Yeah.
one on our table, and I've been using it. So Nicholas just said, by the way, I just got your notification just now, 26 minutes after the fact of you streaming. So I subbed just before starting streaming. I wonder why.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why we get a lot of people that will come in later.
Yeah.
But you should be able to get the notifications.
Oh yeah, of course.
earlier.
It's just, sometimes YouTube, like I'll get messages, Carrie, and I'll get notifications of our postings because I have a couple different channels. I've got another channel that I run as well, and sometimes I'll get them right away, and then Carrie will get them 20 minutes later, or vice versa. So it's just horrible because you really want to get people in right away on these live chats. So I wish there was something we could do, but unfortunately I don't think there is.
I wonder about that. Well, you know what? Travels with Delaney will be going live here right at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get a notification.
Yeah,
on
because
ours.
I hit
We'll
the
be
bell
able to
button
see,
for them. So
how we will do that. I cannot talk tonight.
Yeah.
See, that's why I need my wine. And we didn't go get any. I want to try some huckleberry wine.
okay, well we'll pick
we
some
need
up
to look
next
for
time.
something like that.
Yeah. Oh, they've got a bunch in town here.
RVDM said, come on, the more the merrier. If you haven't already, please take a moment and hit that like
Yes,
button.
it'll help us get out to the people afterwards. The more likes and the more engagement we have, the more we get out to other people. So thank you so much, Michael and Tiffany. Appreciate that.
We have Charles with Delaney said, I'm envisioning a sketch of Michael, Russ, and Patrick with the words, the three talkers on the side of Boone. Oh my goodness, the three of you together, I can only imagine.
So Michael, I'm sorry that you weren't involved in the voting, but even if you were, it would have ended this way anyways. Patrick and I have so much confidence in your driving ability that we've elected you to be the lead, caravaner, and we will all follow you. So there's a dog out there all by himself.
Oh, he's cute too.
Oh well.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that, you will that be that'll be next week.
Because you have all the editing to do.
Yeah,
for this week.
we were in the middle of nowhere. Carrie got me on a dirt road again.
Yeah,
20 plus miles on a dirt road again.
40. It was about 40.
Yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, it was fortunate because we came upon a lost animal, a lost dog, and Carrie will not let the RV stop. I wouldn't have gone past him anyways. But we stopped and rescued the dog, and sure enough, we were able to get him home. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. But
because that's a really weird set of circumstances.
Yeah.
Oh, so watch the video next week. We'll fill you in on that. Haas asks, do you have a roadside assistance plan? If so, who? I'm looking for someone besides Good Sam. So we had OnStar and through our insurance program, but we don't have one right now, and we're stationary at the moment. But I have been looking. I just haven't gotten another one yet.
We need to get one before we head off again.
Unboxing Her Life says, I can't wait to see someone paint their Class A like the movie RV with Robin Williams.
That was such a funny movie.
I think they're talking about the outside with that big guy.
Yeah, with that big face on it. So that'll be Patrick. That'll be Patrick on ours.
There we go.
But yeah.
I love that idea.
I was just reaching for my phone to show everybody. But it was funny because Patrick and Patty, Patty is the one that noticed it. I got a phone call, and it's the Gornicky horn, and Patty immediately knew. She goes, I love that! And that's from RV as well. It's a good movie. It's very funny.
Yeah, I had never seen it until earlier this year.
Yeah,
we did a movie review.
Yeah, I hadn't either. So
let's see. Liz was talking about 4th of July. She said, we sat in our back screened porch, which is amazing. She's got gorgeous views.
Yeah, they
back
got
there.
Like 10 acres out there. Beautiful place.
Watched our neighbors 500 yards behind us set off fireworks far enough away not to upset the dogs, and the price was right too. Yeah, you can't beat the price. Next year we're going there. No, when we lived in downtown El Paso, when we first got Abby, we weren't far from the baseball field where every Friday night they would have the fireworks.
Yeah.
But the sound was diminished by the city traffic noise.
Yeah, we could still see them. So Abby just saw the dog across the street there. Abby, shush.
Green Vegan Adventures, a.k.a. Donna.
Donna, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Donna.
I was wondering where you were. I hope you guys can hear over the dog craziness here.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Oh, he's right there in the middle of the road. Maybe close our big door.
Okay.
Hold on, Russ will be right back. Don't worry, I won't let him go far. Forgotten Winter is here. Evening, everyone. We're late, but here. We were wondering where you were, and we were also wondering where Mary was. Mary just showed up, getting in an RV. Liz is saying she got the notification late as well, so I'm going to do some more research into that. And let's see, we have...
All right, back.
Yeah, we missed you.
The dogs are still going crazy.
Yeah, they're looking through the window like we can still see.
They scared that guy away. He's heading down the road.
Aw. He has a collar on too.
Yeah.
So you never know what's going on here. So Blue Wave Odyssey is going Key West next, then off to Oregon.
Wow, Key West. Yeah, we tried to get into Key West.
We've got to plan better is what we have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, going there last minute in January.
And then on to where? Oregon?
Oregon.
Man, I got to get up to Oregon. You know, it's
Go
so
to Bend
pretty.
And look up.
Chuck Bronson. Get Bronson.
Yeah, and have them take you whitewater rafting.
Yeah, I want to go to
do that.
Bend. I want to do that. And then I want to go coastal as well. There's some beautiful areas up there.
Okay, so what's an orange box?
I don't know.
Forgotten Winter said, thanks RVDM, no orange box, not sure how to get it to work. So I'm not sure what that is, if somebody can clarify that for me. Oh, Liz said, your dog barked and both of ours started too and ran outside to see who's there. So we are sorry for getting any of your dogs at home.
Yes.
You know what, Patrick and Patty had done one like that with Truman and Bess barking one time, and then Abby just started running like all over
That's
the house
true. Yeah,
looking for
yeah.
them that one time. Mary said, I've been busy with family and friend commitments. I sure have missed being with you guys, and tonight a double live, you guys and Travels with Delaney.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going right over there as soon as we are done.
Yeah, you're keeping an eye on time, right?
I am. Yep, we're at 40 minutes right now.
Okay, we're good. Yep, Truman and Bess are barking now too.
Sorry.
They are so sweet though.
Yeah, they are. They're both adorable, cuddly little dogs there.
Yes, and you know I am missing. I'm trying to backtrack and check because normally I'm on my phone, which is a lot easier to follow. Right now I'm on my computer because my phone wasn't charged as much. So anytime I take my finger off and then touch it again, it jumps to the most recent.
Yeah, it's not a
and
big deal. No
backtrack.
worries about that. Guys, like I said, just keep commenting, keep throwing them back at us, and we'll get them. We'll get them once. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, yeah. So, and again, if
You'll
I
drive
missed
yourself crazy doing that.
all right. So Nicholas said, Seaside Lincoln, so many places. Oregon is one of my favorite places to see, but I haven't stayed long enough to enjoy it. That's the beauty of RVing.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in Oregon. If I have, it was when I was really little, and I don't remember. I know I've been in Washington. I know I've been in California.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've been in Oregon.
I've been
So-
to Portland multiple times for work before, but which I love going to the downtown area, and they have all these food trucks, and you can get the voodoo donuts there. which
Oh
are
yeah, I
really
remember
cool.
seeing those.
I-
They were at one drive-ins, weren't they on that?
Yeah, and speaking of, they Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives,
Yeah.
that TV show was
Yep.
here in November. Well, not in November, they were here earlier, but the episode aired in November for the barbecue place.
Yeah, the Fireside?
Fire Hole.
Fire Hole.
Yeah.
So now we've eaten at two places that's been at. We're at Gorilla's Barbecue.
Yeah,
in
outside of San Francisco.
Hole's
Go
good.
there.
And then Fire Hole? Fire Hill?
Fire Hole.
Fire Hole here. It was good too.
Very good.
I liked Gorilla's better than Fire Hole.
Carlos and Renee said they're almost finished painting Chip right now. I'm assuming
Awesome,
it's
guys.
Chip. You just said painting, but I think it's Chip, so I can't wait to see how that
Yeah,
I'll have to make
yeah.
sure to check that out.
We are in
Oh,
the
real
middle
quick,
of painting.
Arkansas Traveler has to get ready for the night shift. See you later.
All right.
Later, take
Thanks
care.
for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good
fun
night at work.
Man, late shift.
Yeah, I worked a
you
lot of
used
those.
to work those, and man,
Yeah,
I didn't even work it, and I I had a hard time.
A
with
lot
them.
of times, I always worked second shift. I liked second shift, which was usually like a 2 to 11 or something like that. I can't remember, it's been so long. But a lot of times I'd have to pick up overtime. You know, being in a small police department like that, it was either worked, when you worked that second shift, 2 to 11, it was like 2 to 7.
Yeah.
You'd have to work until 7 the next morning, or hopefully somebody from day shift would come in 4 hours, so you'd work like, you'd work an extra 4 hours, so you'd only have to work 12 hours. But yeah, I feel for you.
Travels with Delaney wants to know, Patty wants to know if that's Gorilla, Gorilla, or Gorilla, like the attack ones, Guerrilla.
I don't know. I think it's Gorilla, Gor.
OR,
Yeah.
because you've got your shirt that has it.
Oh, it's good stuff. If you're ever in that San Francisco
It's
area.
out of this, it's about the size of our RV. It's
Yeah.
just a little trailer type thing. They open up, I think, at 11 o'clock. There's already a line out the door, and it's until it's gone.
Yeah, it's one of those places that it's until it's gone. They make a certain amount every day, every night, and when it's done, they close the doors, and they usually close the doors pretty early, so I wouldn't mess around.
Rosebuds Travels, can your son adopt us too? Their son is taking them to Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're available for adoption. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, we have not been to Europe in quite, well, you've never been to Europe.
Have you seen the movie Captain Ron?
Captain Ron, is that
It
with
sounds familiar.
is that with Kurt Russell?
I think
Who's
so.
the one that's
So
married
and the reason why I
to?
ask, they're not married. Kurt
Well,
Russell
you know
and
what I
Goldie
mean. They're
Hawn.
married.
Yes.
For all intents and purposes.
But Travis Delaney said it was a reference to the movie Captain Ron.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna have to watch that. That's a movie. I always love Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
both of them. So the Art 4M said, night both, 2020 trip will be so fun. I love following Charles with Delaney and RVDM, both versions on Instagram, on down the road soon.
Yeah, so
Yes.
just so you're not caught off guard, it's 2021, I think is when we're
Yes.
doing that.
And yes to Kurt Russell.
Okay.
And 2021 because Pat and Patty can't make it for next summer, and we
Yeah,
want, and
and-
this allows us more time to really flesh it out, plan
Exactly.
it, and let everybody know about it.
Exactly. So we can make sure we have everything set. Because if we're inviting other people, if other people are coming and we're heading out, there's a lot of logistical things that have to happen to make sure it goes smooth.
Yeah, and in addition to the fact that we are going to be doing this a round of fundraising thing, I don't want to talk about it yet. We talked about it a little bit with Travels with Delaney, but we still haven't had a chance for all three of us to talk with Michael and Tiffany about it. So a lot of logistics to go with that. But
Yeah, and the more time the better, because we can just make sure we have everything nailed down. Because just like anything else, you think you have everything set, and then something always pops up. So.
The Art Forum said, okay, better for me 2021.
Perfect.
So booked. So that works. And that's the other thing. It allows people a lot of chance to work us into their schedule as well.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that we've talked to, there are ways out with their RV planning for purchasing. You know, I've met a lot of people online talk about, oh, in 2 years, it's our 2-year plan, or not hopefully by next year, but definitely the year after. So I think we have the opportunity to reach a lot of people, and I'm really looking forward to those types of meetups as well.
Yeah, it's always easy to rush something, and something this big, you just don't want to rush that.
I do have to laugh. So I was listening to Patrick and Patty talk the other day, and they were saying how the first part of their trip was so jam-packed.
Yeah.
Because they set off on the trip, people heard about it, and they did the meetups, and even with us. And then Patrick was like, and then after that, we're with no one. And Patty was like, well, there's me. And
That was funny. Yeah.
I was like, but you know what? We had a very similar conversation, especially after we had done the caravanning with Two Doves and Joyous Voyagers. And then all of a sudden we left for Vegas a little bit earlier, and we were by ourselves.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
having that
Because
for a
we
little
didn't
bit.
even get to see Joyous Voyagers in Vegas. We did get to meet up with them later when they came back through this area.
here, yeah.
They came through here. And that's actually where we tried the Fire Hole Barbecue.
We did.
Just a little warning, if you do come up to West Yellowstone and you do go to Fire Hole,
It's pricey.
It is pricey.
Well, most of the things here.
Yeah, everything's
pricey.
pricey here. It's called mountain prices.
Mountain pricing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So just, I mean, buying a pie that can run anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on where you go and
Wow.
what you get. Yeah, that's.
Wow.
I don't tell you things when I buy stuff here. So Unboxing Our Life asked, did you name your rig yet?
Yeah, so we named him Boone, Boone.
Yes.
And the reason we went with Boone was, one, because Boone is a boondocking beast. I forget how much solar we have up here.
Yeah,
Something like 960 watts.
I'm making you a dang t-shirt with that.
But and plus all the huge amount of tank storage. But also Boone also means a gift, and this life that we're living right now, traveling around, has
Yes.
been such a huge gift. So we felt it was fitting. So yes, Boone.
And it's funny because we were really struggling with the name for it until something just felt right. And then we didn't even really say, yes, that's it right away. But then we noticed over a couple weeks, we kept referring to the RV as Boone rather than the other names we had kind of tossed around there. So
yeah.
it's stuck. You know when it's the right one.
Yeah.
You know when
So
you
Mary, no, I didn't. I was just playing around because
What?
everybody teases me about my 960 watts of solar. And Blue Wave Bob, yes, during the daytime we can run. So we have 2 AC units on here. During the daytime we can run 1 AC unit, and with the solar, it doesn't touch the batteries at all. and then also the microwave as well. We can
Yeah.
run the microwave as well. And really with 960 watts and our battery system here, we can, as long as we have decent sun, we can boondock and not have to plug in. The only deal there is water and
One thing
tanks.
I'm really happy with is most RV dealers now, or manufacturers, are starting to see the demand that people are wanting. So even if the rigs are not solar equipped right away, they are solar ready.
Yeah.
And companies like Zamp, for example, make it so easy to add on extra pieces that they are really DIY projects if you wanted to do it.
So yeah, I don't know if we have a soft start. I don't think we do. If we
No,
do, somebody put
I
it
don't
on
think so.
before. But the solar and the batteries kickstart the 1500. It's a 1500 BTU ACs, no problem.
15,000?
15,000. Yeah, I said 1500.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I was like,
15.
we're getting like a
15,000.
brief puff of I'm blowing on an ice cube, and that's about it. So Dave
That's
said,
funny.
how long will the 2021 trip be for? Weeks or months?
I think it's more like weeks because I
Yeah.
know other people have to get back to work.
Yeah,
But
I mean, we're full time. RVDM will be full time by that time as well. But I know Patrick and Patty have school, so we have to kind of work around that. But not sure exactly how many weeks at this point in time. But we will try to set it up so that way people can kind of travel along with us, and or at the very least meet up with us at different locations if you can't go for the whole trip.
yeah.
Liz said she'll make us a pie when we come visit, no charge. Deal.
Yeah. I had a good time at Liz's.
What was that thing on We're the Russos? Their latest video.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Joe did some weird.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, something, yeah.
Something like
it was a Yellowstone one, yeah.
Which it was just so out of character because he doesn't do that very often. I don't know. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eat, sleep, every repeat. Hey guys, it's Andy. I just got home, so happy to walk in and catch Lou watching you guys. Now I can join in.
So guys, Lou and Angie, I know we had talked about this before, and we had mentioned stickers that we were getting them, and you guys are probably one of the bigger reasons why we got them. So we will send you without a self-addressed stamped envelope because they said we get the first one, so they do. Just send me a direct message via Instagram or whatever and give me your address.
It's more because you offered to take his greasy, grimy old hat before.
Yeah.
And when nobody else would.
Hey, that thing's still here.
Yeah,
I haven't
not long.
I haven't worn it in a while, so it might be
No.
time to get rid of that hat.
I think so, but we're not donating it to anyone. It's nasty. So this nomadic idea said, do you still have your generator? We
Yes.
do.
Yep.
Um,
It's sitting
Under
under.
our table.
Yeah.
Because we had nowhere to put it in here.
Yeah. So we do have a lot of storage, but the bins underneath the Class A just aren't high enough.
Yeah, we don't
to
have one
get
of
it
those
in.
big Class A's where you can almost stand. And so for right now, it's there until we can get through Texas where our storage unit is, and we can drop it off.
Yeah. Yeah. If we haul the little guy Max with us, we'll hold on to it. We probably won't even need it. No, you're right. We'll drop it off. But we have that Energizer EZV 3200P
Very good.
unit, and that is a fantastic unit. It ran the that one had a 15,000 BTU AC as well.
13,500.
13,000. Geez, wow, look at you with these numbers. You're right, 13,500. And that ran that no problem. Did a little bit of research on it and talked to the manufacturer, and they said it'll run any 13,500 BTU AC unit. So if you're looking for a generator, that's one to get. And it said it will run some of the 15,000 BTU.
I
AC
mean,
units.
we shopped around for a while, and I'm really happy with it. And I love the remote start on that. There was a couple times where Russ would go out to go turn it off, and then I'd find the clicker and I'd turn it off right before he got to it.
Yeah, that's the one cool thing about that unit. It has true, it has automatic choke. So even though some of these things say, the majority of them say that they have a remote control, you still have to go out there and hit that choke and then push it back in again. Whereas
still
the
gotta go out there.
Energizer, you don't have to do that.
We probably mentioned this before, I'm fairly certain, but just in case. I read about this really cool tip or trick or whatever you want to talk about. People worry about when you're camping that somebody will steal your generator at places like RTR. And somebody had mentioned the idea of getting one of those big, large plastic dog kennels,
Yeah.
the dog crates, and they have holes in it and everything. But put your generator inside there, and it'll do a couple things. One, people walking by, they have to get really close to discern whether or not a dog is really in there and risk getting a dog to start barking.
Yep.
Or if they're going to try to take it, it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to make a lot of noise, put little bells on the inside of it or something. So if somebody in the middle of the night tries to move that, it's going to wake you up and it slows them down. And that's, if somebody really wants to steal something, they will. But if you can deter them, this is a great, easy deterrent.
The other thing it does is it conceals the unit too.
Yeah, too. And protects it.
Yeah.
Because they sell different protectors and stuff like that. But yes, Blue Wave, you got to get solar. It has made all the difference to our camping capabilities. When we want to just pull in a boondock somewhere, no setup, no muss,
with
no
this
fuss.
solar here, it doesn't matter where we are or how long we have not been plugged in. It feels like we're plugged into 50 amp. I mean, it truly does. The only time we notice a difference is at night, because at night we can't run the AC and we can't run the microwave. But anything else, including the Instapot, watch TV all night long, we can do all of that. So I would highly suggest it. We didn't think it was too much of a big deal either when we first started, and now that we have it, that's the one thing that I will, if we ever buy a new rig, or when we do buy a new rig, we will get the a crazy solar system up there.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons, even though this was an older vehicle, it had low miles, it had very dated interior, which we're renovating right now. But that's a lot cheaper and easier to fix on your own than getting all the solar stuff. The minute we saw that, it was hands down not a difficult decision. Rosebuds, yes, you get a sticker. Just send us self-addressed stamped envelope, so that way we have your address information. We can just put it right in there with a little note, and we will send it right out to you.
All right, Pat and Patrick, thank you. We'll pop in there too and check out your live stream.
Yep, we're going to get ready. We are at the 56.
We're good.
And plus
yep, I'll let you know. No worries.
All right. And Forgotten Winder, how many AH do you have? The amp hours?
I'm sorry. I don't remember. I don't know. I will find that out.
He knows the 960 watts.
Yeah, there are so many numbers going around in here that I don't remember exactly, but I will look at that and I'll let you know.
Solar, if you have to make a decision between that and some other things, the solar is definitely going to make the biggest bang for your buck and make you happy while you are camping.
Sorry, I gotta.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Okay.
There we go.
And then we have our National Adventure. I like that name.
Oh yeah, that is a cool name.
We have thought about solar. Great hearing your thoughts on it. Yeah, if you have any other questions about it, just let us know and we'd be happy to answer it. Liz said, still pondering which generator to get. Need to fit it in a Tacoma truck bed, and larger ones for the AC is too tall.
Yeah, so what you probably do is do like what a couple people were mentioning here, get that soft start, because that soft start, you can run it on one of those small Hondas or something like that. And they're a lot, not only are they smaller, but they're a lot lighter. I mean, 94 pounds it doesn't sound too bad, but it gets difficult when you're doing it by yourself. Yep. So
Forgotten Winter asked if they were Battleborn batteries.
Yeah, we don't have Battleborn batteries, but I highly suggest Battleborn batteries. They're a great company. We actually talked to them when we were in Tucson, and when we do need to upgrade the batteries, we'll go Battleborn.
I was so impressed by their seminar and session that they did, and the reps that come out, and when you're at the Escapade, you're parked there for several days. They would come out and look at your rig and tell you what you needed. Yeah. And with our little guy Max, really, they looked at it and said, you really don't need this right now when your battery drains if you want to, but there's not a real reason for you to toss a perfectly good battery at the time.
Yeah, and it really wasn't because of the little guy Max. It was because of our usage, what we did. We didn't watch TV. We didn't run a lot of stuff off. So that's why they said if we had a different usage, like let's say we ran our TV and we wanted to use the Instapot, and then of course we would probably be a good idea to get a Battleborn.
Now another
or
one, and I've
lithium.
heard people mention this one too, the Champion 2880 watt generator.
Yeah, we looked at a Champion.
Yeah, and it runs the 13,500 BTU.
Is that the one we were going to get?
I think so. I think that's the one we were looking at.
I think we were looking at the Champion that ran off of propane as well as gas. Remember, we had looked at that one
the
too.
dual fuel
Yeah,
one.
dual
The dual
fuel.
fuel.
That's it. Yeah.
So Nicholas said, my laptop is a Dell XPS 9560, very low power consumption, battery lasts all day. I chose my laptop for power consumption capabilities for van life.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's smart because his is not. Now, I grabbed this. Mine could run for 3 days.
Yeah.
And with heavy usage.
So we have a Sherpa 100, and man, that Sherpa 100, you could just hear that thing. As soon as you plug my computer into it, go, ooh. Okay, guys, we just hit the 60 minutes. Normally we would keep going, but we know Patrick and Patty, Travels with Delaney, are going to be starting theirs right now. So we're going to say goodnight to everybody, but we will be over there chatting with you all over there.
We'll be over there, so if there's any questions we haven't answered yet and you still want to ask us, type it in on theirs. We will see you there.
All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.